Okay, so that's how we get going on Rockin' Me by Steve Miller Band. We're gonna have this A power chord, 5-7-7 on the big strings. We got a quick down up on that and an into the B5 power chord, 7-9-9. So we got. We're gonna have a B and then 2 E power chords down here. Back to the B and slide it down. Okay, so we got A twice to B and slide it down. And then B and then E twice, back to B. Slide it down again, and we got this riff. So what that is it's the A string and the D string on the 9th fret, hammering into the 11 on the A string, and then hitting the 9 on the G string. So we do that 5 times. Another B chord down. We start again. Okay, so on this 3rd time through on this riff here, we have a new riff at the end. Okay, it's gonna get into that. So we got 2 on the big string, O2-5 on the A string, open A, kind of a quick hammer onto the 2, so we have the 2 open, 2-5 again, and then we have A power chord and A sharp power chord into the B. That's going to start a verse. So we have. So we have a B, kind of that honky tonk thing. We got 7 and 9. We're going to the 11 on the A string. Bum bum B dum bum bum B dum bum bum B dum bum bum B dum. Down to the A. You got kind of a palm mute on all these too, so. Okay, then we got E. Kind of slide back into that B. 2nd time. A. E. Back to B. Okay, now we're going to get into the chorus. We're going to start bringing in that pinky goes to the extra fret to the 12 there. And when you're doing that, you can kind of leave the 9th fret out once you get to the 11 and get into the 12, so you don't have that wide of a stretch right there from those 2 fingers. So you'll be like. Okay, so do a tricky little thing there. So that first measure is the same as normal, and then you go. So bum, 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 and then we bring in the 12. Da-dum, da-dum, dum, dum. 11 back to 9, so. So I left that finger out of it so I could reach better. Okay, same thing for the A. Of course, you could jump that A down to the open. And then E. So you got the 2 and the 4 with the 5 as that last thing. Okay, so it's kind of a tricky little part. Let's try that. 2, 3, 4. Straight. And then. Okay, so that was the chorus. Then we're going to be back into a verse, but we're only going to go half as long on this verse. So 3, 4. So verse is a little more straight, but you can kind of put that pinky note in there. Okay, so that's a quick verse, and we have a chorus again. Okay, now at this point, that's our second chorus. We're gonna get back into the intro. So we have, so we're gonna skip the A part. We're gonna start on that B part. So we have the chorus. Okay, so out of the B chord, we just hit the B chord. Riff. And then we have that A. In the early part of the song, we did this riff here 3 times. We're only going to do it twice now. So here's the second one. We got that riff. Next verse. Like I said, you put a little pinky in there. So this is the full verse, kind of like twice through. Okay, then we're in a chorus again. We got. It's a little more subtle. It doesn't always have that ding 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 ding. This last chorus here, we have 2 choruses and a fade out now. These last 2, they don't really have that same thing that was in there before. It's a little bit more subtle. Repeat chorus. Of course, you can throw that if you feel like it. Just rock and roll, right? Okay, so let's take a quick review of everything we got. Okay, that's basically everything going on there. Rockin' Me, Steve Miller Band. Tab with this, hope you dig it. Pretty basic stuff here. If you listen to the intro really close, they're like not even close to in time with each other. The guitar and the drums and stuff, it's like, so it should give all of you guys that are kind of just starting out that feel like your timing isn't that great, listen to the beginning of this tune. It's a huge hit and they're completely off from each other. So it was like, hey, that was the take. That must have been the one that had the juice they liked. They didn't care that it was a little bit out. They didn't try to perfect every single little thing like you can do in Pro Tools and everything now. It had some life into it. It's a little bit off, but it's still rock and roll. You know what I'm saying? Peace out, y'all.